So yeah, if the spirit moves, so these folks are we're gonna dance, or I don't know, I might not, but gonna dance so people can get some food, and then it's gonna be like at a party, right? At a ku'ik. So if you have a drum, or if you can borrow a drum and you have a song you would like to sing, please feel free. I know probably Heather will. Yes, can we do it right after this? Awesome, yes, of course.
Thank you. I'm Harley, by the way.
Oh, Harley, okay, I've heard of you.
I've met you somewhere.
Such a kid.
Yes. Yeah, I know.
Plant.
We were at the plant symposium.
Yes.
It's good to see you.
Oh, welcome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you. Is this working? Yeah. Okay. The outside song that we did is called Kawut Kashi, and it belongs to the Kix Eddie clan. And it's actually a song that is very much tied to this place. And by this place, I don't mean generally Sitka, but specifically this campus. It comes from our family, from my grandpa's side of the family, and it was made by a Kawut who is Rudolph Walton. And he was one of the people who received his education in this place. And he was one of the people who believed that it was important to quit our traditional ways and to leave them behind in order to survive in the modern world. And so he sent his own children off to other boarding schools once he had had children. And while they were away at boarding school, one of those children died. And his wife obviously was very devastated, as was he, and his wife had left him. And so he made this song, one verse asking his aunties to quit talking about him, and one verse for his wife, who he was imploring to come back to him. And so even though we are here to celebrate so many things, we also have to mark that history. And so we began our performance with that song as our outside song. And then we did the Sitka entrance song for our coming in song. We were going to do Yedikuk Aiti Shi for you because it honors the late Isabella Brady, and one of the things that is happening at this conference is honoring the 50th anniversary of the Sitka Native Education Program. But it's actually a beautiful thing that we have different people joining us on stage this evening, and I didn't want to throw a curveball at folks who might not know this, the Yedikuka Iti yet. Some of the folks have just joined our dance group, some folks have rejoined the dance group, and so, I will be, as soon as the internet is fully functional, be sending practice YouTube playlists to them so they can learn them. But for this evening, we have asked the Chukanadi to use their men's dance song, which comes from Icht Ishan, and it is called Old Sitka. And even though it is a Chukanadi song and it belongs to them, it is one of the first songs that was taught to those early students of the Sitka Native Education Program when they were still young and before they were elders themselves. Throwing shade at my partner who's sitting over with the elders, and also to my sister Lillian, who's sitting with the elders. It blows my mind a little bit because I remember them being young at one time. And so it was one of the first songs, though, that they learned. And actually, before they were known as the Kajahin dancers, they were actually known as the Old Sitka dancers. And so in a manner of speaking, in a way, it's kind of like the unofficial anthem of Sitka. And so we will do the song Old Sitka belonging to the Chukanadi as our men's dance song. Heather is sitting down too, and she's younger than me, so I don't know what that means. You were shamed into it. We forgot to mention that the serious part of the program is over. We are literally, turning over to the happy time. And so we forgot to mention that videotaping is okay now. And so we're going to have the guys come out again and do that 4-minute men's song for you. Just kidding. I might have a revolution on my hands if I do that. So we are going to do a ladies' song for you, and I never promised my partner that I wouldn't tell this story on him anymore, because he was so willing to run his mouth for so long, and still does, that he used to say that, in this series in particular, that the guys did all the hard work in the songs, and that all the women do is stand in the back and bounce up and down. And so when they had the Kajahin Dancers reunion in 2008, all of the older, original dancers had concocted a scheme to actually add an extra verse onto that already really long men's dance song. And he was the only one who wasn't in on it, so he started going into the spin, and we just kept singing. And but that being said, we're going to do a women's song for you. And it actually comes from a speech that was made in this very building in 1980, when the elders gathered after the program had been going on for a few years to discuss whether or not the program should be able to continue to go on the way that it had been. Because typically you would dance as a clan, and then the people who were related to your clan might come dance with you, but you usually danced as a clan. And with the Kajahin dancers, they were a multi-clan group of young people being taught multiple clans' songs. And also some of those songs that they were taught were those very songs that were sung tonight. They're ones that they wanted to keep a handle on those ceremonial songs so that we could continue to use them in ceremony. And so while they were here doing that, Charlie Joseph Sr. Kasatk made a speech in which he said that no matter how long they live, they will use it. Even when I walk far into the forest from them, even then it will still be heard on their lips. And this song is a song that was made to use the words from that speech, and it features the women as the main dancers. Okay, we're going to do another men's dance song. We're going to do the other 4.5 minute. No, just kidding. Okay. And then I had asked if Harvey if they would like us to do a Kagwantan song. So we're going to do a Kagwantan men's song. So if any folks who are Kagwantan want to come join on stage, they are welcome to. No pressure if you're enjoying the good food, but I'm just going to look at you like you're also an elder if you don't come, but it's okay. So we will do a Kagwantan men's dance song. Okay. So, my mom is a bunch of walking contradictions. I'm just putting that out there. She came up to me and she says, "We only have the building till 9, but you should do an invitational still." But then we checked with Matthew, and that we don't only have the building till 9, and so we were going to do an invitational song that permits people to honor their heritage. And I just want to mention that it's a new song that it can be used to just let people stand up and acknowledge their ethnic background. So we've been known to call out people's ethnic background, but since we are at the Sharing Our Knowledge conference, we will call out some people's fathers' clans' names. But I also want to mention that we don't mean any disrespect to anyone, but we can't possibly get all of them in there, or we will be well past 9 o'clock. We'll be well past 10 o'clock if we try to call all of them out. So we are going to just go through a few of them, and then we'll end with Takatyuhan with everybody to give you a chance to try to dance off some of that light meal that you just got. Oh. Okay. So this is your chance to come up and show off your dancing if you haven't had a chance to, or if you've never danced before, please make an effort. There's a first time for everything. So again, we don't mean to offend anyone, but we're going to go through with just the clans that are prevalent here in Sitka and call out the children of those clans. So we'll be calling out the children of the Kiksadi, of the Tluknachadi, the Takdaintan, the Kagwantan, the Chukanadi, and then the Katyuhan. And did you already say about the blanket, Mom? Did she already say about the blanket being out? Okay. So if my grandma used to say, if you have just a spare dollar bill in your pocket or a spare $1,000 bill, you're welcome to throw it on the robe if you want to during the invitational. But we do hope that either way, if we call out your father's clan, that you are able to just stand up and dance where you are, or you can come here to the front, however the spirit moves you. So gonna chish. Kicks adiachi. Kicks adiachi. That's you. Okay, so Gunalchish, even if you didn't have $1,000 bill in your pocket to spare, we wanted to just do this, and we are wanting to present it to the Sharing Our Knowledge conference, and then they can decide what they want to do with it from there. So Gunalchish. Okay, now we're all going to walk off and then do another performance starting with the Killer Whale Coming Into the House song. Just kidding. We have been given permission to do the Dakwedi Neswu At Ashi, which is technically a coming in song, but it's often used as an exit, and that's the song that we will be using for our exit song tonight. We would like to thank the Chukanedi, the Kagwantan, and the Dakwedi for the use of their songs this evening. And we would like to thank you all for being here and for bringing all your energy during that invitational song. And just really hope that this is going to be a wonderful conference, that many, many things are learned and many important concepts get discussed with a lot of respect, and that we get to talk about those things that we don't get to talk about nearly enough, but we can talk about them every couple years when we all gather to learn and to talk and to decide things. So it's really exciting for us to be a part of this. And I also just really want to thank the dancers for staying. You can never tell how long a ceremony is going to go, so we were standing in the back for a while, and it took us a while to realize that even though it was really, really hot back there, that it was much cooler in there. So we eventually switched spots. But I just really want to recognize the dancers for staying and the folks who are in the Sitka dancers. And then also I want to recognize those folks who jumped on stage to dance with us as well. Okay, I was supposed to tell you that it's not over yet. Other folks who want to sing songs or respond are also welcome to do so. And also, Gusue Satuk. Satuk. Okay, I will, while you guys are all figuring out what songs you're going to drum, I will take this and present it to Satuk, who is the chair of our organizing committee. And I'll just say that any of you who've ever been on a committee or a board or a council, and you know, if it's not one of the ones that has generous board fees or stipends, know that it's sometimes and actually often a thankless job. So I not only want to present this to Satuk, but I would also like just for the organizing committee to stand wherever they are and just give them a round of applause. I know it's a little like putting the cart before the horse since you haven't been through the conference yet. It's just the first night. But I think, you know, anytime, whether it's on our lands or somewhere else, it's really easy sometimes to just get caught up in the things that we would do differently than other people if we were on the committee. And I will just say that it's a great committee. It's a hard-working committee. So many people spent so many hours meeting every week, just working out the little details. And then after this conference is over, the work begins again pretty quickly. And so if you do have, constructive criticism and or ideas, you know, we always need help, but I really want to recognize those folks who've been part of this 2-year cycle, just knowing how much work it is and how much it's just a labor of love. So on behalf of the dancers, we present $350 to the organizing committee to use it however is needed for the conference.
of cheese to you all, and tomorrow this goes to Wells Fargo to be deposited into our account. And thank you so much, everybody.
And just a small reminder, in case any of you are like those freshmen that I taught at Mount Edgecombe for 23 years and weren't listening, we're not done yet. There are people who are going to also share some songs. And so, you know, the night is young. I mean, come on, ku'ik time we'd be going till tomorrow morning. So we've still got a little time if there are folks who would like to share any songs. And we appreciate everyone. Gonalchish.
Singai la. Can everybody hear me? Okay, so I speak Chad-Kil. I'm Haida, but I actually have Tlingit lineage in my blood. I'm actually, my lineage is Tlingit. I'm half Haida, half Tlingit. And so I was raised in Heidelberg, Alaska, and I was at 2 years ago SOK, and it was a phenomenal thing then. And a thing that makes sharing our knowledge so great is that there are so many different tribes. Also, that dance group was amazing. Can we give them another round of applause? So, just to give you folks a quick Chad-Kil lesson, Singai, so repeat after me, Didlatsu. Singai, La. It means good day, and it's a more modern, informal greeting, and it's commonly used amongst Chad-Kil speakers. So if you ever come across one of us, or you think you have, just give them a Singai La, give them a little test. All right, so I'm going to share with you folks a song because Haidas, well, I in particular enjoy singing songs, but Haidas enjoy feasting. It's something that we enjoy doing whenever we eat with somebody. It's something that's very important to us. The way Haidas show love is through feeding you. And so since I came, actually a lot of you know one of my uncles who lives here, and a traditional thing in our culture is a Haida, when he goes to his uncle's community, he's supposed to be extremely helpful. So a lot of you know my Uncle Teeny, but you would know him by the name Ed Peel. And so yeah, shout out to my Uncle Teeny. His real name is Teeny. It's weird to hear you call him Ed. All right, so my Uncle Teeny, and so this is in honor of him. I come to your land, the Tlingit Ani, and Delang an kil lagung, delang eich andi hungelgung, Telsjanas di nanu ejung, stigi di chen u ejung, Tau kunst di au u ejung, Kol di hung u ejung, Stigi hinu dikya ang, guts ak as gustu di alagung, Hikta handlai dust ut ejung, Hikta handlai awanat ejung. I am Harley D. Bell Holter, I am Haida, and I am Tlingit. I am from the eagle side. I'm a double-headed eagle. It's Etlanas Chatayu Di Ejung. My people are the double-headed eagle. And the song I'm about to sing for you folks is the feast song. I like to sing this song because a lot of people tend to know it. And so it's a call-out song. And since we shared a meal together, it's only proper that we sing the feast song. In old days, Haidas used to sing this, and every Haida had to sing it in the village before they ate. So it was a long song, but we found a way to mitigate the length. There's two versions of it. There's the Haida-Gwaii version, or the Skidegate version, and then there's a Heidelberg version. And so I'm going to sing both, but I'm going to call out just tribes of people, and then I'll say everybody. And by the end of it, it's going to sound pretty good as long as you're trying. So, Didlatsu, one more time. Repeat after me. Wo, wo. He, o. Woha, Hieha. You know the words now, so now I expect everybody to sing. in Chadkil, we ask Haigwa, and then that's asking, are you ready? So, and then you gotta kind of match my energy, okay? So I'm gonna ask you, are you ready? And then you say the answer, the response is Ong. So Didlatsu, Ong. Ong. Yeah, that's good. Be proud of yourselves. All right, so in Chadkil, I'm going to say Haigwa, which is are you ready? And you're gonna go Ong, but you're gonna match my energy, okay? All right. Haigwa. Haigwa! Haigwa! Yeah, okay, I believe you. All right. Give me a second, I wasn't really ready. You said you were ready. I didn't say I was ready. Oh, did somebody just ask me? All right, so it's real simple. The drum beat's just a double beat, and then it goes like this. That sounded amazing. One more time. One last time. Everybody. All right, that was the Skidegate version. You sounded amazing. Heidelberg version, you sing the wo-hio part, and then everybody joins on in another part. So I'm gonna give you an example right now. So, is there any other Haidas in the room? Woo! I'm gonna need your backup. Nice. This first verse is for the Haidas. Haidas, if you're in the room, sing as loud as you can. All right, does everybody got it from there? All right, so the Flinget, I can join you on this one. The Simshian, I can't help you. I'm sorry, I'm just not Simshian. Once again, that was the Heidelberg and the Skidegate versions of the feast song. You guys sounded beautiful. You should be very proud of yourselves. How Delung Unkil Lagung. I thank you, folks. How Gulchish Atlain Gulchish.